Well, good morning, guys. Welcome back to my channel. So excited for you to be here with me for another video. Today we're going to be doing a moving vlog. So this is going to be a compilation of all of the processes that we went through for our move. When you're watching this video, it's already going to be August 14th. Currently today it is June 21st as we're starting this process. We will already be in Hawaii by the time that you see this video, actually. So that is super exciting, and I'm hopefully enjoying Hawaii at this point. But anyways, we are going through the process of preparing our house right now for movers. Our house has been on the market for a few weeks and we have not had any offers, so that's a whole nother topic, but hopefully by this video it's sold by the time you guys see it. But we are just prepping for the movers. So our movers come on Monday. They're gonna be here Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and they're gonna be packing up our house. So what we have to do ahead of time is clean out everything that we don't want them to bring, obviously. And then we need to kind of organize things so that when they pack it, it's organized. I don't want them to just like start throwing stuff randomly in boxes. Now, mind you, our house is already pretty organized, but I just want to take things and put them in areas where it's all together. Like for instance, we had to take photos down from all of the different walls as we were preparing to list the house. And so all of our photos are just in the garage right now. And so we're going to take all of our photos and we're going to set them in the living room, and we're going to take all of this stuff down from the attic, and we have to put that in an area together with like all of our, that's our decorations for the different holidays. And we have to take apart some of our gym equipment, and we have to prepare like our lawnmower and the motorcycle. And so there's just lots of things. I have a whole list actually that I will be going through, so I'll show you guys the list after this little clip here. But just a lot of things that we have to do to prepare for the movers to be here. So we did like a video phone call with them, walked through the house. They got to see everything to kind of prepare what they would need packaging wise for the move, and told us what we needed to do to prepare for them to be here. So we want to be as prepared as possible. These moving companies that the military uses don't always have the best reviews. So we want to try our best on our end to do what we can to make it simple and easy for them, so there's less room for error, hopefully on their end. So we're crossing our fingers for that. But yeah, so we're just gonna take you along for the day and show you kind of what we're doing to get prepared. And if you're a military family, maybe this will help you. If you're curious about what it looks like to move overseas, still technically stateside, but over the ocean, then you will enjoy this video. So thanks for being here. If you have any questions, drop them down in the comments below, and I will see you throughout the video. I have put together a Google Drive with all of our different documents and just things that we have needed throughout the move process. So I have different folders: household goods, housing for when we get to Hawaii, our travel documents, all of the information for our vehicles. So anything that I've had to send in or that I have printed and put into this handy dandy little file thing, which I'll show you next, I've also put here digitally, just so we have a digital copy and a paper copy. You just never know. You can never be too safe. So I have a little calendar of kind of our plans as we're prepping for the move. Excuse me. And then just different documents that we have. I found some PCS binder checklists, a PCS moving guide through like Pinterest or something. And then I've created my own little lists here. So I have an unaccompanied baggage list. This is the package or the shipment that we get, where we get to keep things with us now, because it's only June 21st and we're not leaving here till August 4th. So we need to be able to live in this house for the next couple of like 4 to 5 weeks. And so this list is just things that they'll come pick up on July 29th. And so we're gonna pack this in some separate containers and keep it aside. And then on July 29th, they'll come pick this up. So we only have to live for about 5 days without all of our household goods. So this is nice. We have clothes, gym stuff, living stuff, toolboxes, military gear, entertainment for the kids. We won't have couches or furniture at all, TV, none of that. So we needed to make sure we had some things for them to do. Luckily, we have a pool out back, so that will keep them pretty entertained. And then blankets, pillows, sheets, sleeping bag, air mattress, obviously shower curtain and rod, towels and washcloths, and then random cooking wear, everything that we need in the kitchen to cook and eat with. So that is our unaccompanied baggage list. So I have to separate that into, I have some like yellow tough boxes, I think that's what they're called. And we'll put everything in there and set that aside so they don't pack any of it. And then the other list that I have is, I actually haven't put it in here yet. I need to find it. I created a pre-movers checklist with all the things that they asked us to have prepared. So we have to bring boxes in, remove plants and photos, disconnect electronics. We're gonna organize all the wires and cords into Ziploc bags. Things we need to disassemble, clear out the attic. We are not allowed to take anything with lithium batteries, so we need to set that aside. Take the TV and speakers in the garage down. All of our spices need to be in Ziploc bags. My husband's military stuff needs to be separated. My business stuff separated. And then we're gonna have labels that I print that just say do not pack. So we'll put those labels on the things that we don't want them to pack. We're gonna have an area of the house where they just don't go in that room, and that's where all of our stuff is that they're not to pack. So we'll label that, do the same thing in the pantry. We don't want them packing food and having it all get nasty. They're not supposed to take a lot of things, but sometimes the movers just get going and don't think about the things that they're packing, and then you have like lotion that's packed with clothes and then it gets like all over the clothes. So we're just trying to avoid all of that. The motorcycle, we've been working on cleaning out trash cans before they get shipped, taking photos and videos of everything so that if there's any damage, we have proof that it wasn't damaged before the move. Listing our high valued items, and then packing all of our unaccompanied baggage. So this is what you're gonna see us doing over the next bunch of clips, and yeah, we're gonna get going. To show this awesome little thing I found on Amazon. So this is like a collapsible zipper cloth filing thing. So we can't bring a whole filing cabinet. I have a filing cabinet down here. We can't bring the whole filing cabinet with us, but we also need to keep all of our personal documents. So this expands really large, but it closes really easy too. So what I've done is I've just stuck, I've created different little labels. So we have important documents, medical, travel, all of our shipping, whether it's our vehicles or our household goods, our vehicles, my business stuff, homeschool, our old house, just important documents that we have, warranties, tax records, housing for when we get housing out there, our orders, and then I have other personal documents back here. Then what I do is I stick each set of documents in one of these clear protectors. That way it's all kind of organized within each system. If you guys can't tell by now, organization is kind of my jam. So anyways, this is our little binder that has all of our personal stuff, and this will stay with us at all times. So we have all the documents that we need.
This country boy can't do nothing around here.
Camping stuff with camping stuff, Christmas stuff with Christmas.
Yeah.
Okay?
Oh, I got it.
James, he's got it. What is this? Starting to feel overwhelmed. So much stuff. I'm going through like random drawers. Everything, when the movers come, here's the thing, when they come, they will literally pack whatever is in the drawer. So if there's things like this in a drawer, they will most likely pack it. They're not supposed to, but in our experience from Germany, they definitely do. And so I'm going through all of our drawers and I'm just finding random things, and I'm like, where do I put all of this stuff that I'm just like, I have a trash bag. We have stuff that's like, I want to just put in memories. Like these are full of like military coins. So I'm like, okay, so those have to go into storage, but like what box do I put them in? At this point, I feel like I'm just throwing boxes together and then they're just getting thrown into storage. And I'm like, I'm going to regret that on the back end when we come back to this side of the US and have all of these boxes filled with random things. I'd rather have them organized, and just having a moment, thought I would share. This is a lot. Quick little update. We have all of my old cookie sheets that are just like need to be replaced. We're keeping those. My husband is actually at the store with my boys now. They went and got haircuts, and they are going to be purchasing new ones that we're going to have the movers ship for us. So these we will keep and then we'll just get rid of when we leave. But we have mixing bowls, cooking utensils, knives, bakeware, cutting boards, strainer, towels, measuring cups, things like that. In here we have all of our pots and pans. I have my book of recipes, our panini press crock pot. In here we have all of our like cups, coffee cups and water bottles and paper cups and paper bowls. We are keeping some plasticware that we can just, again, dispose of. This is cheap stuff. All of our spices, things that they either won't pack or can't pack or we need. And then we have plastic cutlery down there as well. That's everything that's in here. So we'll also be keeping our Keurig, shipping our coffee pot. I just went through our junk drawer. I'm trying to decide, here's all of our cords. We don't know what those even go to. So junk drawer, I'm trying to decide, do I send the batteries? Do I keep the batteries? What do I do? So that's the overwhelm. But anyways, we are making progress. I have a pile of stuff that, again, we can't ship. So these are things like my husband was in Africa. So we have these really cool glasses that he got there, so we're not going to ship those. This is a dish we got in Poland, and then this is my oldest son's little handprint for his first Thanksgiving. So I'm finding lots of random things that I need to pack in a storage bin so we don't lose them or have them get broken. And then just a mess everywhere. Moving is so not fun. Most recent update, we have all of our linens, one for each of the boys, Brian, James, Luke, mom and dad, our pillows, their pillows. I'm using all of our oldest pillows so we could just leave those in the dumpster before we move. Those sheets, I will want to get back actually. And then those ones I don't care if we leave here. Some toilet paper. And then over here we have mom and dad's soap, or not soap, but towels. I got 2 towels for me, or 1 towel for me, gray. He's all black. Brian's dark gray. James is kind of a mix, and Luke's kind of a mix. We have our beach towels, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll all have our own set of towels. All of our bed stuff, check. This is what I got, 2 months worth of clothes. We have all of our like undergarments, bathing suits and covers, pajamas, sweatshirts, summer dresses, t-shirts and tank tops, jeans and shorts, all of my workout tank tops, workout pants. Under here I have casual shorts and casual pants. All of my accessory jewelry is wrapped up in this towel. I don't know, I have to fit this into 2 suitcases. That's all I'm allowed. But I needed to have 2 months worth of clothes, so we shall see. There's Tim's over here, he got his packed. He's kind of overflowing himself, but on to the boys. Laundry room complete. This stuff they can take. The vacuum we're not allowed to send. I emptied out each of these baskets. We had just dog stuff, laundry stuff, socks that we didn't have matches, and this was vacuum stuff. And here is all of our cleaning supplies. I'll just tape this shut so they don't pack any of that. And then over here is all of our laundry stuff, which they also can't take. So I'll tape it shut just to be safe so they don't try to pack it, but they shouldn't have any reason to try. So that is it. Laundry room complete. I forgot to mention with the washer and dryers, we have to unplug it and drain it tomorrow so that they can ship it by Wednesday. So it has to be like 2 full days of totally dried out so that they can take it away and it won't get like moldy and stuff. So today's my last day to do laundry, and that's a little bit crazy because I do a load of laundry a day and I barely keep up. So I don't know what I'm gonna do when we don't have a washer and dryer for 2 months. It's going to be quite interesting. We're going to have a lot of trips to the laundromat and doing multiple loads at one time, which is not my favorite thing to do, but we will make it work. It's all part of the process. The boys to start going through their toys, and this is what they left with. Oh my gosh. Oh, I just need them to be with a friend for a day, and I could just pack all this for myself. Luke's room's not that bad. It's probably because he helped his brothers destroy his. Dear Lord Jesus, be with me. Right, we did not get the boys' rooms done tonight. I got my middle son's room cleaned up. My youngest son's room was already pretty clean, and my oldest will clean his tomorrow. But I did get rid of some toys that he didn't know I got rid of. So just like random little like half broken men, things that he probably will forget that he ever had when we get our stuff in 6 to 8 weeks. So anyways, my husband's out in the garage getting things kind of organized and cleaned up out there. I can't really do much upstairs now because everything upstairs is pretty much done other than just putting things in suitcases, packing the kids' clothes, packing their toys. So I have been working on a little project this week. It is actually how I messed up my thumb. Oh, it's really dirty because I just fixed it. So our stove a couple of months ago, probably like 6 months ago at this point, when the burner was on, this is gonna fall. When the burner was on, it would like stay on. It would only go really, really hot and then it would stay on. So I Googled how to fix it and fixed it. So I was gonna hire a handyman to come out, but the one that I was reaching out to, they just never made it out. So I was like, you know what, we're just gonna figure this out ourselves. So we had this to fix and the dishwasher. And I'm proud to say that my husband and I fixed the dishwasher heating element a couple days ago. And I just fixed the little stove all by myself. I'm very, very proud. I feel like we can do hard things, ladies. A lot of times we're like, oh, we need help, we need this. And yes, it's good to ask for help. And yes, we need men and all of that. I'm not trying to say any of that, but super, super easy fix. I bought the part for like $26 on Amazon, waited for it to get here. It got here and I just took it all apart again. Didn't cut myself this time and fixed it. So now it turns on. It gets really hot. See it turning red. And then when I turn it off, it actually turns off. So super proud of myself. Silly moment, but looking for the small wins in this season of just craziness. There's stuff everywhere and I'm gonna celebrate all the little things as we go. So I'm going to close out for tonight. We're gonna get the kitchen kind of cleaned up. My husband's working on getting the garage cleaned up. We're gonna come back at it tomorrow after church and then hopefully have the afternoon to kind of rest a little bit before the movers come and we spend 3 days watching and not really helping, but watching and inventorying things with them to make sure that everything's accounted for and ready to go. So I will see y'all tomorrow.
He's going to be faithful to this. Jesus isn't going to go, okay, let me change the expectation. We change the expectations for you because you want to do it your way. When you come to you, you will be faithful.
Well, hey there, welcome to day 2 of our moving vlog. I am on my way home from the store right now. We had quite an adventurous morning, actually. I'm not using my hands, just so you know, as I'm driving. We woke up, well, last night before we went to bed, my youngest son had been playing out in the grass and had an allergic reaction and his eyes swelled up almost immediately. So I gave him some Benadryl and some eye drops. It's not the first time it's happened. He went to sleep. And then this morning when he woke up for church, his eyes were completely swollen shut. So him and I did not go to church this morning. He was so sad because it was the end of the VBS celebration. So he really wanted to be there for that and for the water slides and stuff after. So we gave him some of his prescription eye drops and some Zyrtec. Got him all situated, and once he was feeling better, I went to the church with him and dropped him off with my husband so he could do a little bit of the water slide fun while I ran out to the store. We needed to get a couple more suitcases, not a couple more suitcases, 5 more suitcases to be exact. There was one of me at the store trying to purchase 5 suitcases. You can imagine how fun that was. I was definitely not thinking that through when I was deciding to go to the store. I should have taken some of the kids with me, but we made it work. There was some nice ladies that worked there and they helped me out to the car, which was really nice. I took multiple trips to the register and then they helped me out to the car. So we got our 5 suitcases and now I can go home and pack. We are allotted 10 bags on the airplane, and I thought for sure we were just gonna be able to fit all of it in 5, and we're definitely not. We are going to be using all 10 of them. So that's why I had to go get those new ones. So now I got them and we are headed back home, or I am headed back home, and we're going to get on with the packing day. I went to 7 Brew to get a coffee and I had a free coffee, so that's got to be a good sign that it's going to be a good day. My poor husband has lots of outside chores to do today. He is mowing the lawn and using the weed whacker and the pressure washer and getting all of the oil and gas out of those because he cannot have them full for shipping, and then same with his motorcycle. So he's working through all of that, and I am going to be working inside, getting the house all packed up and finalized so that the movers can officially come tomorrow. So it's coming along. We're a little bit stressed, but it's all going to work out. It's all going to be fine, little by little, one step at a time. That's what I keep telling myself. So by the time you see this, I can't ask for prayers because we'll already have been through it. But if I could ask for prayers right now, I'd be like, please pray for us. Anyways, I'm gonna drink my coffee. I'm gonna go inside and actually add some protein to this and then get to packing. So cheers. So I failed to film the whole afternoon because, to be honest, I was just like all over the place and it was really hard to set up the camera and film, and then I would leave the room and I just did not want to be moving all over the house with a tripod and a camera. So I just decided not to film it. I would show you guys the after. So we are officially all cleared out in all of the rooms. I just have to take the photos down. I'm in my oldest son's room now, and I was going to show you what we packed in his suitcase. Now, mind you, we don't know when we'll get our stuff, so we are going to be sending it off. Today is June 22nd, 21st, 22nd? What's today? 22nd. Tomorrow's the 23rd, so they're taking our stuff on June 23rd, and we don't know when we get it. 6 to 8 weeks is the estimate, but then if we don't have a house, then we will not be able to get our stuff. So we could potentially be without our stuff for months and months and months. And we're hoping for not having that experience, but had to plan for that. So I got each of the boys a big suitcase so that they can pack one side of clothes and then one side of toys. And that would just hopefully hold them over. So I did 7 shirts, 7 pairs of shorts, 7 pairs of pants, 7 dress shirts, some underwear and socks, 7 pairs of underwear, 7 pairs of socks. So like enough clothes where I could just do laundry once a week at a laundromat, so we could use all of our clothes, go to the laundromat, start over the next week type of thing. Don't know if that's how it will work out, but that's just kind of like how my brain was working. So I'm going to show you what each of their suitcases looks like, and yeah, that's as far as I got today. We have a lot to do, not really a lot to do tonight, but we have to finish taking photos down. I need to label things, and I need to take some videos of all of our items that we have so that when the movers take them, we have proof of what they looked like before the movers took them. And they can't say that it already looked that way if something gets super damaged. So that is the last of the things that we have to do tonight, but I will show you the suitcases, and maybe I will get to show you a little bit of that this evening as well once we get the kiddos. My oldest son, in this little bag is underwear and socks, and then this is all just clothes. I got each of them 3 hats, and I kind of already went over what the clothes are. Their robes, a pair of like Crocs and a pair of tennis shoes, a sweater, a couple long sleeves. We won't really need those, but I wanted to have them just in case it gets chilly. 2 pairs of jeans, that kind of thing. And then over here is what they chose to bring as far as toys go, because they need to be entertained with not technology all the time for the next several months. So I let them kind of pick what they wanted to bring. So they each get to bring a personal blanket. This is what they'll have on the airplane with them because it always gets a little bit chilly. And then they are very big into Legos right now, so they each brought one of these, and I'll show you each of the other suitcases. This is my oldest, my 5th grader. He picked some superheroes, some trucks. I let him pick a bag of Legos, which is why he brought this, so he can just have some Lego creations. And then he brought a big Avengers book that they all just love to read. And then also his nightly devotional and nightly Bible reading, and some more little figures here. This is a special monster truck that he has, his little watch, and some wrestlers. So that is what he will be playing with over the next couple of months outside of playing outside. I'm going to put together a box this way. I'm going to put together a box, or not a box, but another bag with games from the game closet. That is another thing on my to-do list tonight. So I'm going to take some games out of here, some card games, some board games, and then also like a football, a soccer ball, those kinds of things, so that we have those with us as well, so that we don't have to. I just want to make sure that we can still like live a normal life. We're not just stranded in our empty house or stranded in a hotel room, but we can play and we can still do fun things and that kind of stuff. So that will also happen tonight. Now I will show you my 3rd graders, my middle son, his kind of thing over here as far as clothes. We have comfy clothes, shorts and shirts. We have nice like casual clothes. We have some dress clothes. Underwear and socks and stuff are packed in one of these bags. A few hats for each of them, a pair of tennis shoes. I brought 2 pairs of sandals because he's about to outgrow those ones. So we're gonna go ahead and just bring these to save us from having to buy some. And then the toys that he picked, he kind of followed suit with his brother. He typically will follow whatever his oldest brother has done. So we have some superheroes, again, some Legos, 2 trucks, an Etch-a-Sketch, his personal blanket, his robe, a neck pillow, and I think I already said Etch-a-Sketch. So those are his toy choices. And I don't know where his Bible is. He was supposed to pack it, but I don't know where he put it. That is somewhere in here as well. Oh, it's under the hats over here. There's his Bible down there and his little devotional as well. And then he has a new little magazine that he's been reading, The Incredible Hulk. And then we have my youngest son. So we have, again, his little devotional, his Bible for nightly readings, and then same kind of clothes, socks and underwear, shoes. His sandals are actually in Dad's truck right now. But all his clothes. And then in here, he packed some wrestlers, some Legos. I talked him into some magnetiles and some little building block things because he didn't really have much that he wanted to bring, and he likes to do things together. So I thought these would be things that we could all do together. Again, following suit with having a truck, his 2 little favorite stuffed animals, his blanket, his robe, little Jeep, another little Jeep, and like I said, box of little wrestlers and stuff. So those are the toys that he picked out, and the boys are officially all packed. This is what we are calling our fun box. So I still have to add the soccer ball and football and maybe some baseballs and a plastic bat in here for just some outdoor things, like chalk and not bubbles really, but just like jump ropes, things that we can do outdoors. Oh, you can see me in that little iPad. That's funny. So that's all going to be added in here, but right now it's packed away in the back of the garage, so I won't be able to get to that till tomorrow. But this is all of the activities that we'll have over the next couple of months. So I just packed some of our favorite games. We have some Mexican Train, Play 9. This is one of our favorite games as a family right now. It's so much fun. And then I brought some kind of smaller versions of these. These are like travel versions of Monopoly, Chutes and Ladders, and Trouble. Bingo is one of our family favorites as well. And then back here I have our old iPad and then just lots of different card games. So I have Connect 4 and Uno and Red Light, Green Light, a regular plain old deck of cards, charades. This pack of cards is just a whole bunch of different games. We have a Find and Seek, a Connect 4 game, and then one of their little tablets as well. And then we're also adding in the Nintendo Switch and some headphones as well. So this is our little fun box, and like I said, we're going to add all of the sporting equipment in this one as well. So it should all fit just fine once we get it all set up. Good morning. I did not film a whole bunch last night because, again, I was just moving around so quickly It is just after 8:30 this morning. I got up nice and early, got showered and ready for the day just so I can feel a little bit more like myself. I felt like a kind of a hot mess yesterday. So the movers are supposed to be here anytime after 8:30, which is kind of annoying. We have no idea like when they'll show up. So their window each day is 8:30 to 5:30. So far it is 9:03 actually, and they're not here yet, but we have the whole house ready to go. I've been just kind of going around making sure everything is as organized as possible. It doesn't really feel or look organized, but in my head everything's organized. So I hope that it helps. I'm going to show you just a little bit of what everything looks like pre-movers, and then I will take you along the journey as they get here throughout the day. So to start out, this is our little kitchenette area. This is all of our do not pack items. So all of our kitchen items, our dog bowls and food, they will take the table. Everything in the living room will go. We're working on putting those black boxes there in storage, so we're going to load those up in the truck. Everything in here is ready. Those are our new homeschool curriculum books. That's our homeschool closet. That's a bag of trash. Going here into the kitchen, we have everything pulled out of the pantry that needs to go, so that's why the countertops look messy, but I have the pantry labeled do not pack, so they don't pack anything out of there. We don't want to have food going rotten. They're not supposed to pack stuff like that, but sometimes I've heard that they do, so we just wanted to be safe. This is another cupboard of do not pack. That's all of our plastic, like little kids plates and cups and things that we're gonna just need to get rid of anyways, so we just decided to keep those and use them while we're here. All the other cabinets can go, but they can pack everything else in here. I have a little snack bar for them. I'm waiting on the Sam's Club order to come in, but I like to try to take care of the movers so they like us. Feed them and maybe they'll pack things a little bit nicer. So we have bananas and chips. I have granola bars coming. And then in the fridge, we have some body armors, some LaCroix, and some waters that they'll have access to. So they have cold drinks. I think it's just a nice way to kind of, one, show the love of Christ, but two, take care of the people who are helping you, and three, bribe them a little bit. This is our dining room. I think I've already shown this. This is all of our fall, Christmas, and spring decor, camping gear. This is just random household items. And then a lot of the house decor that we've taken down. We have our plants that will be disassembled. And then our bench. My husband needs to put his shoes in his closet. We have the screens from our bike and our rower there that they'll pack up probably with the TV or similar to the TV. Our bathroom in here, we have just do not pack. This is a whole thing in my office here. So my desk, everything here is ready to go. Bookshelf ready to go. Are you guys ready for this? This is what we're calling our unaccompanied baggage pile. So we just piled it on this bed. We're not taking this bed with us because it's just really old and we won't have room for it in the new house. So this will be my husband and I's bed for the time being while we're here. I have some of the Finding Freedom Co. planners and journals. I'm keeping one box of each for the final shipments that are going out this week. But this is all just random stuff that we're keeping. This is not all of it, mind you. This is just what we have here. In this closet is all of my business supplies, so they pack that separately. So we kind of wrote that out. I unplugged the printer before I had a chance to make the sign. All the decor from this room. And then I'll take you upstairs next. More storage items. This is my middle son's room. These toys he's not bringing, but he's playing with them until the movers get here. So his room is pretty much cleared out. I already have all his luggage in the bathroom down here. This is our game closet. I can pack all that up. We're gonna have this labeled as do not pack. So this is the boys' bathroom. So I have medicine, toilet paper, the boys' toiletries, some of their suitcases, some of our carry-ons. We are going to a wedding next week, so we have our wedding attire that we're wearing, bed linens, pillows, things like that we're just not bringing or not shipping. All there. Then we have little Luke's room, all cleared out. Hold on, bud. I will get your toys in just a minute. oldest son's room, all his stuff down. We have to still move his suitcase out of here, but his bed all cleared out. Say hi, boys. Are we excited?
Hi!
Are we excited for the movers to come?
Yes!
You excited? You excited? If they ever show up? Laundry room. Unplugged everything so that they can just take it and go.
You're late.
All of
You better
our
have donuts.
supplies that we cannot have packed. My husband's closet.
Yeah,
All of his stuff. My husband Tim's closet
Luke.
that they will pack up.
Yeah.
Our bathroom, my closet. Everything in here. We can go. It echoes now because it's so empty. Thought I would show you. Actually, I'm going to show you our. Hello. This is, we have our vacuums and stuff in our toilet area here that we don't want them to take. And in my linen closet, I have just completely stuffed with every linen that we have in the house. We had a lot of them spread throughout the different rooms and bathrooms. Now they're all in one, so it should be pretty easy for them to pack everything. And then last but not least is our bedroom. So those are all of our, this is my husband and I's luggage here. Are you bringing those shoes and stuff? Okay, all that. How are you feeling about moving? And that's it, now we just wait.
I don't want to play this. Don't do that one.
All right, day one of the movers is complete. They got everything packed up and they will be back early tomorrow morning to actually load everything up on the trucks because it is like 100 degrees outside, but thought I would give you a quick little tour. What's up?
Hey, tomorrow, don't let them forget to take the shelves out of the garage.
The plastic ones?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Want to do a storage room?
sure. The house is officially cleared out. Movers just drove away in the truck. I meant to get a video of them driving away just for like theatrics, I guess, but didn't anyways. Yeah, totally empty. Very surreal watching it all drive away. Like it has actually hit me. We are moving to Hawaii, so holy moly. We're having some rest time, so I'm not gonna show their rooms, but just give a little preview. We have obviously some stuff around the house because we have to live here. So we have my suitcases. I'll be moving my husband's eventually here back into his closet. I am going to be working on cleaning because there's just dirt and dust behind furniture and stuff. Not too bad, but gotta work on all of that. So I am going to close out this video here and get to work on cleaning. I wanted to just say thank you for following along on this adventure. My next video should hopefully be us in Hawaii and our travels to get there. So stay tuned for that next week, and all of the homeschool content will be coming soon once all of our stuff gets there. So it is currently June 24th when I'm filming this. By the time this video goes out, it'll be middle of August, and hopefully we'll be moving into a new house soon. So I don't know, or we'll be living in a hotel somewhere in the island of Hawaii. So again, thank you for watching. If you like this video, make sure that you give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel for more content, and I will see you very soon in the next one. Bye guys.